Ethan craved silence. Not the peaceful kind that blankets a summer afternoon. He sought the unsettling quiet of forgotten places, places where time stood still and stories whispered from the shadows. He found solace in abandoned buildings and overgrown graveyards. Each creaking floorboard and moss-covered tombstone held a story he longed to uncover. His obsession began with ghost stories. Tales of restless spirits and haunted grounds fascinated him. He devoured books and local legends. He yearned to experience the supernatural firsthand. Ethan wasn't just a passive listener, he was a seeker. Armed with his trusty camera, he ventured into the unknown. He hoped to capture evidence of the spectral realm. He believed that somewhere in the darkness the veil between worlds thinned, and he was determined to find it. His quest led him to the legend of the Express, a ghost train said to emerge from the ether once a year. The legend of the Express was shrouded in mystery. Locals whispered about a train that vanished decades ago. It reappeared each year on the anniversary of its disappearance. The train, they said, was searching for something. Some believed it sought lost souls to ferry into the afterlife. Others claimed it was searching for the missing conductor, forever condemned to roam the tracks. The stories varied, but the core remained the same. The Express was real, and it was a harbinger of ill fortune. Ethan, drawn by the mystery, saw this as his chance. He spent weeks researching. He pored over old newspaper clippings and interviewed townsfolk. He pieced together fragments of information. The Express, he learned, was said to appear in the woods bordering the old Blackwood Manor. This was his chance to witness the spectral train firsthand. He packed his camera bag, a mixture of excitement and trepidation churning in his stomach. The thrill of the unknown beckoned him forward. The woods were shrouded in an unnatural stillness as Ethan stepped onto the overgrown path. The air hung heavy, thick with the scent of damp earth and decaying leaves. The sunlight struggled to penetrate the dense canopy, casting long, eerie shadows. He ventured deeper, guided only by the faint trail and the unsettling quiet. He felt a prickle of unease, as if he were being watched. He pushed the feeling aside, attributing it to nerves. He had come too far to turn back now. Hours passed. The forest seemed to press in on him, the silence broken only by the rustling of leaves and the distant caw of a crow. Just as doubt began to creep into his mind, a sound pierced the silence. A low, mournful whistle echoed through the trees. His heart pounded in his chest. The sound was distant but unmistakable, the sound of a train. The train emerged from the gloom. It was a horrifying spectacle. The locomotive was a hulking mass of rusted metal and shattered glass. Its paint was peeling, revealing the skeletal frame beneath. The single headlight cut through the darkness, casting an eerie, spectral glow. Ethan stood, frozen, torn between fascination and primal fear. He raised his camera, the lens feeling cold and alien in his trembling hands. He knew he should turn back. Every instinct screamed at him to flee, yet an unseen force drew him closer. He had come seeking the supernatural, and now it stood before him in all its terrifying glory. With a deep breath, he moved towards the train. As he drew closer, the air grew colder. He felt a presence, cold and oppressive. He paused at the foot of the train, his gaze drawn to the passenger car behind the engine. The windows were dark, but he could sense movement within. He reached out a hand, his fingers brushing against the cold, rusted metal of the door.